Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and yes, we just received the latest update for the public test server, and tinkering with armor continues. For good or for the bad, there is as well very unwelcome change to a weapon at the at the end of those notes. Okay, I will not spoil it yet, as that's not a good news. If you don't want bad news, don't look at this one. Armor updates. And first, it starts from thank you all for your feedback since we reopened the public test server back in December. There have been a lot of great conversations around the armor changes that we've made, which is the exact type of feedback we are looking for. General changes. Made numerous changes to reduce the weight of armor and power armor. I guess it's good. As well, tomorrow on livestream, I will be testing it in practice. So tomorrow, because changes are very extensive, will be tomorrow for at least 3 hours on the test server checking it out. Next, some armor resistances have been slightly adjusted as part of some data changes under the hood to provide more headroom for higher resistances as needed in potential future updates. Adjustment to T51 armor to lean more towards cryo resistance. Adjustments to under armor resistances, mostly increases. Increased radiation resistance for hazmat suit and Chinese stealth armor. Updated the cave diving suit resistances to be similar to hazmat suits. And now the first bad news. Remove the extra radiation damage reduction from hazmat suit. This is meant to be replaced by the much higher radiation resistance on these items. Are they changing math as well? Because, yeah, creation engine math and radiation at this moment. Increasing radiation resistance does almost nothing unless we are increasing it to values above 50,000 or maybe 100,000. We'll test that. I'm really afraid of those changes with high radiation environments. Most likely a nerf. I was hoping they will restore radiation damage reduction to power armor, not that they will go other way around and take it out of hazmat suits. A little bit scary, but I will hold off until I will be able to test it tomorrow. Updated roadkill. Trappa left arm, default legendary mods, new default legendary mods, Overeaters, Glutton, Through Hikers, so it's better than it was, and unique effect, eat animal corpses to restore life, drops from midweek. Will I use it ever? No. I'm honest here. Armor mod adjustment, and he adds like durability, weight, small tweaks what it is on this page. Those are small tweaks what mods do to armor piece you are applying them to. Changes are not significant. It's a little bit. Some corrections of rather than taking 10, like flat amount of durability, it's taking 10% of durability, what makes more sense and it's more transparent what it does. As 10, you never know what 10 is. What are we taking 10 off? What was the starting value? So 10% is more transparent. Those are really minor adjustments to durability and weight. About the weight adjustment, mods are just adding less weight, which is good. Like adding less weight to piece of armor will make the armor, power armor, regular armor a little bit lighter. So maybe our concerns about armor, especially power armor weight, were heard and it's being reduced. Tiny tweaks to backpack resistances. It's mainly because of something they did under the hood. So it's not intentional change, like this tiny buff. It just so happened to be here. Gameplay. Players have 90% damage reduction against their own attacks, which is good, especially if you like explosive weapons, and greatly decrease the condition damage weapons take from blocking. I hope, honestly, I hope they will not force us to do something with this new blocking mechanic they are introducing into the public test server and into the live game with March update. I hope not. Blocking it's such a ridiculous concept currently in Fallout, doesn't really function very well, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope not. Gleaming Depths address an issue where the Guardian shield generator could be targeted from the front in VATS. And to be absolutely clear, it's only public test server issue. You are not able to target shield from the front on live game, so it will be unchanged. By accident, on last PTS version, they let us kill Guardian shield from front in VATS. That was not intended, and they are fixing it. So that's only PTS from the previous to this one change. Perks are changing again. This time, portable power and sturdy frame. Portable power now increases movement speed while in power armor, 10% per rank. So 30% movement speed for power armor will be quite impactful. Why I'm saying it will be quite impactful? Because if you miss previous patch notes, the total bonus movement speed allowed is going up from 20% to 50%. So you will be able to use it and actually move faster in game, up to 150% normal speed. Sturdy frame now reduces the amount of stagger taken per rank. Honestly, if you want to be immune to staggers, you need to play Ghoul with Glow and Brick Wall perk, full stagger immunity. This, I don't know how well it will work. The previous stagger helper perk does about nothing, so I'm curious what this one will do, if there will be any visible effect. Pip-Boy performance tweaks. It has been great seeing all of your feedback on the changes made to the Pip-Boy UI. The team is still working away on addressing a lot of your reports, but we wanted to give you a quick update on some other topics they're working on fixing. Daily quests may not populate when switching from leads to daily. Pip-Boy may not reopen to the previously viewed tab. Missing information panels on the collection screen within the stats tab. Partial stack drops may incorrectly consume item effects, and so on and so on. This is just bugs on public test server they're currently fixing, so they will not end up in live game version with March update. Public events. Recommended level has been removed from the description of all public events, and this is good one. One good news at least, really good one. Gatling Plasma mods have been added as a possible reward for Enclave members to all Enclave activities. In other words, Enclave events with old names. They called activities now, they used to be called events. So Gatling Plasma, very hard to get mods, will be there. And you may say, why would I need that? I have Gauss Minigun. And yeah, that's the bad news. We are almost there. So you may actually need them. Some other changes, minor one to other events. The most important was the minigun, Gatling Plasma, not the minigun, Gatling Plasma mods. So there is more. I will scroll slowly if you want to pause and read any of those. And now weapons. Yes, you see it right. Gauss Minigun overheat time to full increased by 5 seconds, which is 50% longer before Gauss Minigun achieves full damage. Then Gauss Minigun overheat time to empty, it will be twice as fast, losing the hit when you stop firing. Gauss Minigun base damage, and that is devastating. 40% drop to the base damage, if my quick math in the head is right. This is devastating. Like, I cannot find any better word for that. That's a Gauss Minigun killer change. This one alone. We could survive the overheat time. We could survive time to empty. We could even survive the next nerf. Like, if they are nerfing it, they going like nuclear. They don't do small adjustment. They go nuclear. Next change is the peak damage at peak hit. Currently is 2x multiplier. It will be reduced to 1.6. So yeah, they go nuclear. They hit it everywhere. everywhere they could. Gauss Minigun, terrifying nerf. Like, make the weapon top, and then instead of small adjustment, like, there is a chance they will undo some of that, but they clearly want to kill it. They clearly want to kill Gauss Minigun. It's very direct attack. Like, I cannot read it any way other than attempt at killing Gauss Minigun. It's all nuclear. Every aspect of the weapon attacked. And lastly, this is kind of neutral. Cursed mods now increase damage by 35% from 15, but increase attack speed by only 15%, down from 20. It will, for most weapons, it will average out about the same damage output. I'm guessing damage bonus is additive, so it will not be as impactful as the speed. That's why they're taking away the speed. Yeah, that's overall probably for min-maxers with cursed weapons, a slight nerf. For average daily users, casuals, it's the same after or before. Small 2 UI tweaks. Under armor is now shown under the armor tab in the Pip-Boy. Armor and clothing not equipable by the player is now sorted under miscellaneous. And this is it. I would like to be more optimistic about those changes, but there is only a handful of good ones and kind of a lot of bad ones. I will hold on with final judgment until we test it tomorrow, but for now it is not looking very good. We'll see. That's at least how I read the patch notes. Do you see something different? Let me know. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching, and see you all in the next one.